Welcome back, guys. In this video, we are going to create a very simple and decent calculator which can perform all the basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So this calculator is built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So it can perform all the basic operations such as addition. You can perform multiple operations at once like this, and it will display you the result. So in this video we are going to create this calculator. Also, I will provide the source code of this project uh, in my description. So let me create a new file named index.html in my root directory. I'm at my root directory. This is my root directory and my directory name is calculator. So I'm going to create a new file index.html. So in this file, I will write all the HTML code, and let me write basic layout of the HTML. I will name it as calculator. And in the body tag, first of all, I will create a div and I will name it as container. And inside container, I will create a new div with class name screen, and here I will create a input type text, sorry, and I will assign the ID is equal to screen, and let's say the placeholder is equal to 0. Let me save it and show you this file. So I have created this input field. This input field later on we will convert it to like this. So we are not going to design the calculator. First of all, let me create all the buttons for this. So I will create a new div inside container, and I will name it as btns. And inside here I will create a new div and I will say it, let's say wrapper, and here row, so I will create my button over here. Button ID is equal to number 1, value is equal to 1, and let's say we call this button as 1. So let me see the output. Yes, we have created one button. Now what I will do, I will repeat this step. So I will copy this div and I will paste it 3 more times because I want 4 buttons in one row like this. So I will write over here 2, 3, and 4. Also, I will update all of these. Sorry, they will be different. And let me correct it. This is going to be 2, 3, and 4. Now I will create another row for the rest of my buttons. So I will copy this whole row and paste it over here. So now I will say this as number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. Also I will update values as well. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Also I have to update them over here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we have one more row left. So I will copy this whole row and paste it over here. So let me rename them quickly. So I have added two more rows. The first one is this one, and the second one is this one. So all my basic buttons are complete, which I'm going to use in my projects. Let me refresh this page. So as you can see, I have a list of all the buttons that I'm going to use in my project. So now it's time to style this project, style this calculator. So first of all, I'm in my root directory. I'm going to create a new folder and named it as assets, and inside my assets I'm going to create a new file called css. Let me create another one, js, because we are going to use javascript as well. So inside my css file, I'm going to create a new file and named it as style.css. I think I have created this JS inside CSS, so I'm going to move it outside the CSS folder. Okay, perfect. And now I'm going to style this project. So to style this project, first of all, I will style this container. Okay, so I'm going to write dot container, and let's say its background color is equal to red. Let me include this whole file in my HTML file. So to include the CSS in your HTML, I'm going to include it at the top. So I'm going to say link rel is equal to style sheet, and href will be assets css style.css. So let me run the code and let me check the file has included or not. So as you can see, our red color, we can see our red color. It means that our css is included in this file. So perfect. So now I'm going to remove this red color and let me start the styling of this button. So now it is time to design the red buttons that you can see this one. So I'm going to design them separately. I just have to change the color of this button, nothing else. So I'm going to call this button. I have four buttons, so I will call them each of them separately with the help of comma. Buttons sub, buttons, I think dot, and dot div, or let me see, div, yes, div clear and dot equal. So I will set the color to RGB. By the way, I have already written this color, so that's why I'm doing it so fast. Also, I will say not important. So let me refresh the page. So as you can see, our buttons have been designed. It's not applied on this one. Let me see why. Div, yes, because I haven't called that particular button, so I'm going to call it as well, and I will say pro. So now I think it will work. Yes, but we want on this two as well, so why it is not applying on them? Let me see. uh, dot clear and dot equal. So we have, yes, we have to write the class over here. The first one is the clear and the second one is class is equal to equal. So now it will get this, yes. But the design is a little bit different because I have added some of padding over here, and here I don't have any padding. But this is not an issue. You can change the design later on. You can add some padding between these buttons. My purpose was just to tell you that how you can start designing the project. I know that it's not 100% same, but it is giving some of the looks of this project. So now we're going to add some JavaScript in it to add some functionality. So to add the JavaScript, I'm going to create a new file inside JS, and I will name it as operation.js. And in this file, I'm not going to write the whole JavaScript code. I'm simply, as you can see, I'm not able to click on any button right now. So I'm going to copy the code that I have written for this file. So if, by the way, if you want that code, you can simply come to my website snipbyte.com, and you over here the project tab, you will simply type calculator, and as you can see, we have the calculator displayed over here. So I have provided the whole source code of this project. So I just need the JavaScript. So I'm just going to copy this one because it's a long code and I'm not going to type it again because I have already typed it for you. So I'm just going to paste it over here and let me run the project again. Yes, I have to include this JavaScript file in my HTML file. So to include this, let me open my HTML, and at the bottom of this file, I'm going to include my JavaScript src assets js operation.js, and let me refresh it again. So as you can see, now we can perform all the operations. We can perform any kind of operations that are mentioned in this project. So yes, it's working. All you have to do, if you need a source code, you can simply come to my website snipbyte.com, and in projects folder you can simply type calculator, and from here you can view the live preview of this website. If you click on this link, it will open the calculator over here, so you can test it, and also you have you can copy the whole source code from here. So also I have provided the each step in detail. So in case if you're not able to understand the workflow of the project, you can simply read this description written over here. And because I have explained each and every step in detail, like let's say above the CSS code, I have said that the path of the file should be assets css style.css, like we have created over here, assets css style.css. So before copying the whole code, it's my advice that you should study this short description. It will be beneficial for you to run the project. So I hope that you will like this video. I will see you next time with a new project.